Today we will be solving trigonometric problem involving the sum and difference identities. So here is the problem. If sine A equals negative 3 over 5 and tangent B equals 12 over 5 with angle A in quadrant 4 and angle B in quadrant 1, find the following. So for item A, we want to find cosine A minus B. For B, we need to find sine A plus B. And for C, tangent A plus B, and D, we need to find the quadrant of the angle A plus B. Alright, let us solve together. So here is the solution. So first, we need to draw the reference triangle of angle A and angle B. Okay, and then eventually, we need to solve for the remaining unknown side by using the Pythagorean theorem. So angle A is in quadrant 4, right? Okay, so sine A equals negative 3 over 5. Using the SOHCAHTOA, sine is opposite over the hypotenuse. And since angle A is in quadrant 4, x is positive and y is negative, right? So if this is our angle A, okay, so let us draw the reference triangle. Okay, suppose this is the reference triangle. Of course, that is a right triangle. Now, this is our angle A. And then, the opposite of angle A is what? Negative 3. Okay? And the hypotenuse is 5. So, this is Y and this is X. The adjacent side, which is X, is unknown. So, to determine the value of X, we need to use the Pythagorean theorem, which states that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the square of A plus the square of B, where A and B are the legs of the right triangle. In this case, the legs are X and Y. Okay, so the hypotenuse is 5 square equals, suppose A is negative 3, negative 3 square plus X square. So this is 25 and this is 9 plus X square. So 25 minus 9, that is 16, equals X squared. So extracting the roots, so X is equal to 4. 4 only because the angle terminates in quadrant 4. So X is positive. Okay? So here, X is equal to 4. And actually, this is a 3, 4, 5 right triangle. Okay? But in quadrant 4. Now, let us draw the reference triangle of angle B. Okay, so angle B is in quadrant 1. So meaning positive, the x is positive and y is also positive, right? So this is our reference triangle. So this is angle B. So angle B, tangent. So tangent, opposite over the adjacent. So this is 12, the opposite of angle B, and adjacent is 5. So we need to find the value of the hypotenuse, say h. So again, using the Pythagorean theorem, h squared must be equal to 5 square plus 12 square. Okay, so h squared equals 25 plus 144, right? So we have 144 plus 25, that is 169, right? So extracting the root, h is equal to positive 13. So h is equal to 13. Okay. Now, we can now solve for cosine A minus B and the remaining problems. Let us first solve for cosine A minus B. So this is the difference of angles. So using the sum and difference formulas, if you have cosine A minus B, that is equal to cosine A times cosine B minus or plus, I mean, so this is minus, so we need to have addition here. So sine A times sine B. Now, let us use the reference triangles, right? So cosine is adjacent over the hypotenuse. So A adjacent is 4, 4 over the hypotenuse is 5, and then multiply it by cosine B. Adjacent, which is 5, over the hypotenuse 13, plus sine A, opposite, which is negative 3, over the hypotenuse 5, and multiply it by sine B. Opposite, which is 12, over the hypotenuse 13. Okay? So let us simplify. So this is equal to what? This is equal to 20. We can cancel 5, right? So we have 4 over 13. Okay. So negative. So minus 36, right? And then 5 times 13, that is 45, right? 45. Now, let us simplify this. 45 earlier is what? 5 times 13. Okay? So, the common denominator is 45, right? 5 times 13. 13 times 5. No, this is 65. I'm sorry. This is 65. So, the denominator is 65, right? So, 65 divided by 13, that is 5. 5 times 4 minus, so this is 36. So, we have 20 minus 36 all over 65. Now, we have negative 16, right, over 65. And that is cosine of A minus B. So we are done for item A. Okay. Now let us solve for item B. So item B, what is item B? Sine A plus B. Sine of A plus B. Now, we need to recall the sum and difference formula for sine A plus B. We have, this is equal to sine A times cosine B plus cosine of A times sine of B. Okay? So be careful uh, the use of the formula, and especially by recalling the formula. Okay? Especially the sign and the order of sine and cosine. Okay? So we have sine A. What is sine A? Opposite. This is negative 3 over 5. Negative 3 over 5 times cosine B. Cosine B is adjacent 5 over 13. Okay? Plus cosine A, adjacent 4 over 5 times sine B. Sine B is opposite 12 over 13. 12 over 13. Now let us simplify. We have 5 is cancelled. So negative 3 over 13 plus, okay, this is 48, right? So this is 48 over 65. Again, this is 5 times 13 or 65. So let us simplify this. So we have 65 over 65. divided by 13, that is 5. So negative 3 times 5 plus 48. And that is equal to negative 15 plus 48 all over 65. Now this is equal to what? 48 minus 15, that is 33, right? So 33, positive 33 over 65. And this is the value of sine A plus B. So we are done for item B. Okay, next, let us solve for item C. So item C is what? Item C is tangent A plus B. Tangent A plus B. Okay, so if you have tangent A plus B, that is equal to tangent of A plus tangent of B all over 1 minus the product of tangent A and tangent B. Okay, now what is tangent A? Opposite over the adjacent. So that is negative 3 over 4, right? Negative 3 over 4. Negative 3 over 4 plus, what is tangent B? Tangent B is 12 over 5. 12 over 5, then all over 1 minus tangent A is negative 3 over 4 times 12 over 5. Okay, now let us simplify. So we can directly multiply it by 20, right? Because we have 4 and 5 here, and 4 and 5 can directly multiply by 20. So we can multiply it by 20. Okay, so 20. So 20 times negative 3 over 4. So we know this is like this, 20. So cancel, cancel. This is 1, this is 5. So this is negative 15. All right? So something like that. So for easy simplification of this uh, complex fraction, all right? So this is negative 15 plus, so this is 4 times 12. 4 times 12, that is 48, right? 48. All over, this is 20. Okay, so plus, negative times negative becomes positive, right? So positive or plus, so this is, we can cancel out this, right? Okay, this is 1 and this is 3. So negative 9 over 5. So negative 9 or 9 over 5 times 20, that is, this is 1, this is 4, and this is 36. Okay, so 36. Now we have, what is 48 minus 15? That is 33. And we have 56. So tangent A plus tangent A plus B is equal to 33 over 56. Now we are done with item C. So next is D, quadrant of angle A plus B. What is the quadrant? On what quadrant does A plus B terminates? So we need to use the previous result. What is sine A plus B? So we know that sine A plus B is positive, right? What is sine A plus B? That is 33 over 65. 33 over 65, positive. And from the result of tangent, tangent A plus B is equal to 33 over 56, which is also positive, right? Now, sine of an angle and tangent of an angle, they are both positive. So therefore, angle A, so therefore, angle A plus B must terminate. So it terminates on what quadrant? In quadrant 1. Why? Because 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 both sine and tangent of an angle are both positive. Okay? Remember, if you have this Cartesian coordinate system, so sine is positive here, sine is positive on quadrant 1, and tangent is also positive. Okay? So quadrant 3, tangent is also positive, but sine is not positive. So quadrant 2, sine is positive. But since both angles are positive, therefore, sine of an angle and tangent of an angle are both positive. Hence, they must terminate in quadrant 1 only. Okay. I hope you learned something from this video. Thank you so much.